What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here, kicking off Week 12 of the RFL College Series season. Man, this is a big one. Rivalry matchup here in the Pac-12. Of course, it's sunny because we're in Los Angeles, a little bit behind in time compared to Eastern time. We are at Los Angeles Coliseum as the number 2 ranked USC Trojans host the number 8 ranked UCLA Bruins. This is going to be one heck of a game. Not too much is on the line. Right now, as it looks like this may end up being the Pac-12 championship matchup, as currently, since I was able to update the conferences in terms of who's leading in them, and I can see them, I have to post that out to you guys to see as well. It's USC, of course, at top at 8-2 record, and UCLA 6-4. Now they still have some contentions a little bit here with Washington and Oregon, two teams that are 5-5 that could move their way up. And so with that being said, this is a very important game for UCLA. For the most part, not even for the most part, USC is definitely guaranteed to be in the Pac-12 championship game. And with that being said, if UCLA wants to be that team to make that push as well, this is a game that, if they get this win, it's going to be very important for them. So they have to bring everything they've got. They've knocked down some pretty good teams as of late, so we don't know what to expect. And as for USC, we already know, you only got 4 spots to try to make it into the RFL college playoffs. And, right now they're number 2 at 8-2, but there's a few teams at 7-3. If they drop the last 2 games of the season, they can end up finding themselves on the outside looking in. So, very important game right here, especially for the conference. And we're about to be underway in just a few. UCLA going to be receiving the ball, and here we go. Amy Schlizzy kicking this one off, and this game is underway. It will be in the back of the end zone, not even a chance to take the knee, as Jaden Alexander sets up the offense at the 25, and coming out onto the field, leading the offense is Jace Worth. Big shout out to the RFL community here for showing up to this game. If you guys are wondering, what you said, why y'all don't hear it either? Can't hear game. No game volume, bro. So can you guys hear me? Don't know what's going on with that. Let me see what's. Oh wow, I had the game audio muted the whole time. My bad for that, guys. Wow. But here we go. First down and 10. Jace Worth with a shot down the field. This is going to be caught. Coming out, just throwing it. 22-yard gain there to his tight end, Goodspeed. Good for 22 yards. But like I was saying, appreciate you guys coming through. We got ourselves early action here tonight for you guys. Probably wondering why is this game streaming right now at 6 p.m. Eastern after we changed up the schedule to go to 8. It's a lot of games that are very important, so we went back to our everyday schedule, at least for these last 2 weeks, so that way we can cover most of the most important games so far of the season. And, yeah, so that's why we got this game early. Big shout out to the guys who are here watching this I formation. Yeah, that's going to be a sack on the play. Feely coming through, and that's going to be a 2nd and 13 now for UCLA. One thing about USC this season, their defense has been pretty stout this year. And we can kind of say the same too also with UCLA, as these guys are pretty much neck and neck in terms of points allowed per game. So far this season, USC has given up 174 points, and UCLA has given up 173. So very close in comparison to defense. It was a throw. That one off the mark for Jace Worth. And this is not a game you can afford to miss open passes like that. But let's get a look at this UCLA offense. This has been an up and down unit, but you can see number 25 right there in the backfield, the poster boy coming into this matchup. He has been the heart and soul of this offense operating. UCLA going to have to figure out a way to get him going here on the ground against this USC defense. It's already 3rd and 13 now here for the Bruins as Jace Worth lines up in the shotgun, looking to throw. And this one off the mark again. Looks like he had 2 receivers open, but just could not put the ball in the right spot. So now that's 4th down and 13. They're going to have to punt this one away. So 2 back-to-back incomplete passes right there from Jace Worth. It looked like he tried to hit, if I'm not mistaken, that was King. He tried to hit on the hook route. It went too far on the outside, trying to lead him away from the defense. And so, unfortunately, incomplete pass. They're going to have to punt this one away. This one's skying into the air. And he doesn't even call for a fair catch. Gets a few yards up to the 23-yard line. And we'll now get our first look at this USC offense led by number 6, Anthony Gonzalez. This has been a quarterback who's had his up and down moments as well this season. But as of late here in the second half of this season, I think he's stepped his game up. He's really going to have to step it up here tonight. Like I said, their defense is very stout, but UCLA is pretty much the exact same. Tough to get yards on, and you just cannot afford to make mistakes against them. So we'll see what UCLA, I'm going to probably confuse these guys up, but what USC does here in this game. Their acronyms for their colleges are just so close. But anyway, 1st and 10. Gonzalez first, going to throw the ball, and that's going to be incomplete. Guys just sat there looking at the ball going up in the air, thought that would have probably been caught, but it's not. Here's a look at this USC offense. Ja'Cory Torres, big guy to look out for. Over 1,000 yards rushing this season, leading all running backs in the RFL College Series in rushing touchdowns with 10. And so he's going to be another focal point. Big reason on why he is on the poster as well. Battle of the running backs and of the 25s here. So they are going to be the key piece to success here tonight. 2nd and 10. The first carry here for Torres. They do a good job of battling him up, getting him there to about the 25-yard line. As we get a look at this UCLA defense, Nelly, Mafi, and Ortiz on the D-line. At linebacker, got Boley, Juice Adams, Thompson, Jose, and at the secondary, Alexander, Simeons, King, and Dang. All submitted prospects. Third down and 9. This is a big down.
Got it.
UCLA defense looking for the 3 and out. A bunch formation. And a throw to the outside. That's going to be incomplete. Both quarterbacks looking a bit off target early on in this one. 0 for 2 on this drive for Gonzalez. That'll bring up 4th down. They're going to have to punt this one away. And either way, that was airtight coverage. That's what UCLA is going to see a lot of in this game. They've got some pretty good receivers with, of course, like we like to call him, Big Cheese. I call him Cheddar Jack. He got a couple names, I guess we can throw him. But he, as you saw in the previous play, that was incomplete. Had really airtight coverage, couldn't make the catch, and Gonzalez couldn't get it to the other guy on the next one. There was a nice return by Alexander getting to the 28. UCLA is going to have to, USC is going to have to figure out how to move against this defense through the air. That's going to be a very big piece to key area to success here in this game as UCLA gets back out onto the field. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, make sure to check us out on our website at relocationfootballleague.com. Be able to learn more about the RFL, and you guys already saw from the trailer. Got a great reaction from that RFL season right around the corner. It's a little over a month away. It's 1st down and 10. The throw, that's going to be complete. Nice decent gain as he gets to the 34-yard line, gain of 6. As you can see also from the pop-ups at the bottom left of the screen, we've got social media accounts. Got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure to follow us on those for the latest on RFL News. 2nd and 4, going to run this one up the middle, and O.G. Holman getting to the 36-yard line. Let's get a look at this USC defense. Didn't get a look at them before. Redmond, Tufili, and Buckner on the D-line. And at linebacker, Peppers, Lewis Scott, Goforth, and Mauga. And I think the secondary's got some crazy names. No, they don't. Abash, Shalizzi, Colvin, and Bridges. That's another area. These defenses are so similar and just their strengths because USC is a tough defense to pass the ball on as well against those secondary players. Sean Abash out there. You know, you got hard-hitting Jeffrey Colvin, Schlizzy back there. And that's going to be tough to make plays happen. Here goes an incomplete pass after taking a big hit. That's Tyreek Bridges. And that's going to be a 3-and-out. 4th down again. UCLA going to have to punt this one away. I can see this game, especially in the path of which it's going, possibly being defensive. Good job right there. So UCLA punting this one away. And it's Bridges getting to the 24-yard line, where Anthony Gonzalez and the offense will once again get started for their second offensive possession. You can see him here talking with Big Cheese over here, Chidoi Boley-Jack. These two have looked great over the last couple of weeks. Going to have to figure out a way to get that connection going here against this stout UCLA secondary. Three and out last time on the field. They'll start this one once again at the 24-yard line. Dorian Colt going to be in the slot. Single back formation with Gonzalez under center. And they're going to go with some play action. Pressure immediately in his face. He'll get it out to Torres. It'll end up losing a yard on the play as he steps out a bit early. Couldn't get up the field. Now 2nd and 11. That's a tough one right here. If you haven't seen already the new top 25 rankings, whole new system. Well, I'll explain more into that, but let's get back to the field here. Empty set. Gonzalez. Drop pass out of the hands of Torres. Still was excellent coverage. Like I was saying, if you haven't seen, we got it on our social media accounts as well. The new top 25 rankings. A lot has changed, and that's why this game is partially important as well. A lot of big matchups on why we had to change the schedule and call a lot more games to close out the season. Here goes a pump fake and a throw. Gonzalez able to complete it to Dorian Colt, and it's a foot race to the 40. Can't outrun Simeon, but that will be a huge play for a 1st down for USC. Getting to the 34-yard line. That's a great play right there that could wake up this offense. Had 2 receivers pretty much in the same area and only 1 guy left to cover him. So at disadvantage, Anthony Gonzalez able to recognize that and throw that one in a good spot for Cope to make the play.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
At the A's formation, 2 tight ends, single back, trying to run with Torres. And that's his 2nd carry. He's got -1 yard rushing. They'll say about 2-yard loss, saying it's 2nd and 12. You can see how this defense just attacked on that play. Nowhere to go for Jakari Torres. There's an excellent spin move also there by Jose, who ended up making that tackle.
Here we go.
Got a strong formation out to the right side. 3 tight ends set. And back to Torres. Cutting back, lowering the shoulder. And he is met by a few Bruins. Holding that to about a 4 to 5 yard gain. 3rd and 7.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Shotgun. Gonzalez over the middle, and what a catch by Chidoi Boley-Jack. Big Cheese coming up with the big play, getting to the 18-yard line, and that's a 1st down for the Trojans again. These are the type of plays that receivers like Cope and Boley-Jack are going to have to make throughout this game, because they are going to have airtight coverage, believe it or not, all night. That's for sure. I guess I could say all day, because it's technically about barely over 3 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Over there in Los Angeles.
On the double.
That is a great catch. Like I said, it's going to have contested catches pretty much the entire game. They got to come down with those plays just like that. Here goes a throw, almost intercepted by Don Dang. That falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. You can see Anthony Gonzalez at times. He's looked great last couple of weeks. He has those moments where he's kind of careless with his decision of throwing the football, doesn't really read everything out, and can't afford to have that here tonight. Got lucky there on that play. Here goes a run. Torres with a lane to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. What a job by the offensive line up front. I mean, he literally, probably the slowest I've seen him run, really looked like a Corolla there on that run. But I tell you what, offensive line opened up a gap so wide that you can easily drive a one-year-old kid rolling the Corolla in the end zone with. That was excellent. So USC attacking first. And here goes the extra point with a 7-point lead. Here goes the kick. It's up. It's good. And it's 7-0. 77 yards in 8 plays. Goes the Trojans. Shout out to the RFL community. We are not done. After this, we've got more action. 8 p.m. Eastern. Big game. SEC Showdown. A must-win for Alabama if they want to try to compete for the and to be a part of the College Series playoffs this year. They've got to win out. And they are taking on Texas A&M. Good thing they have home field advantage. And, of course, they've been the better team so far this season. That's going to be a huge game. That game's going to be called at 8 p.m. Eastern. Our very own Rob Roby, as you can see him there in the chat. But we get back out onto the field. Ball sent down in the back of the end zone again. That's going to be a touchback. Offense back out to the 25. Jace Worth back out onto the field. Last time, 3 and out. Couldn't get anything done against USC's defense. But things have changed a little bit here. USC able to move down the field, score a touchdown. Let's see if the Bruins can respond.
Down. 10-2 stop.
6-man.
First down and 10. Shotgun for Jace Worth. 4-man rush. A throw into the flats. Putting way too much air on that pass. And that is going to be a tackle for loss. Now 2nd and 11. These are definitely not the plays that you want to make in a game here against USC. Probably, there's nothing wrong with being conservative a little bit early, just to test out the defense. But you definitely don't want to make plays like that. And if you are going to throw into the flats, cannot afford to lollipop that in the air as Jace Worth did there. That was Godspeed with another catch so far here today. Play action. Worth. Pressure in his face. And that's going to be incomplete. Great job by USC's defense again. And that's might just be what he's going to have to deal with throughout this entire game. And we've seen Jace Worth this season in those pressured situations. He has not been able to handle that well. He struggled with throwing under pressure this season, I have to say. And if that doesn't work out for him, he usually scrambles. Here goes a shot down the field, though. And that's going to be broken up. Incomplete. Play to perfection by Tyreek Bridges. That's going to bring up 4th down. Again, another 3 and out by USC's defense. Look at that. That's just a great play. Jeffrey Colvin also coming over there from the safety position, but no assistance really needed. And so this one's going to be blocked, and USC is going to recover and score for another touchdown. My mic got muted for a little bit. My bad for that. I don't know what happened. I accidentally pressed the button. But a mishandling of the football, and it's going the other way. USC off to a very strong start. And that's Jeffrey Colvin on special teams getting in there, blocking that kick. That punt, excuse me. 2-score lead. UCLA definitely wasn't expecting this early on. Amy Schlizzy looking to knock on this extra point, make it a 14-point ball game, and it's good. Extremely tough situation now for the Bruins. We're going to have to figure out a way to get things rolling on offense, and special teams really shooting the team in the foot there with that play. We got a lot of games coming up, and throughout these next 2 weeks, a lot of streams on the way for you guys, man. I'm telling you. So many games having so much of important implications to it. We got to make sure we cover as much as we can. Here goes the kickoff. And that's not even going to be returnable in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So after the night, like I said before, I'll show the game. Again, Jace Worth coming out onto the field, but you guys already know he's been out there. Texas A&M taking on Alabama here tonight. And we got 2 more games coming up tomorrow as well. Showing the schedule here. I can't see it at the moment. Okay, so we got Tennessee versus Auburn and Clemson versus Utah. Both of those games will have commentary. So make sure to go ahead and check those out tomorrow. Like I said, a lot of live games with commentary coming you guys' way these next couple of weeks. But first down and 10. It was a throw. That one almost intercepted. Terrible decision. Throws that into double coverage. And that could have really put them away.
Ready, set, team, Mike 19, and let's get in their holes.
5 wide, empty set. Jace Worth throws, and that's going to be caught for a first down by Newhall. Great catch. And that's only 4 out of 10 completions. Well, passes completed for Jace Worth. That's a good catch right there. Once again, I don't know what it is. Just looks like he's putting too much air on some of these passes. Got to put it more on the line. That's a great catch, though, in traffic.
Ready, break. Team, Mike 19. Oh, you got D? Shoot.
Got a stack formation at the bottom of the screen. Shotgun. And Worth down the middle of the field. First down. And he's still on his feet. And that will be a flag for a face mask penalty. And, man, Jake Newhall right now putting the team on his back. These last 2 plays go forth. Going to be called for the face mask penalty. That's 15 yards tacked on at the end of the play. They're going to be all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a catch, what a play. Jace Worth, the offense of UCLA looks like they're starting to wake up. So let's see if they can finally respond and get things going here on offense.
Here we go. Team 50, plant. I got you, boy.
Empty set here. Worth looking to pass. Throws. That's going to be caught. Spin move and a first and goal for O.G. Holman. Matthew Holman, man, he, like I said, he's been the lifeline of this offense. I'm kind of shocked right now at the approach of UCLA coming into this game. They have not ran Holman, I don't believe, at all here in this game.
Come on,
If you're going to give him the football right now on the goal line, this is where you get it done. He's over there to the left of Worth, but he's not going to look to run it. Worth passing, throws, and he's going to score with a receiving touchdown. So UCLA is on the board, and they will cut into this deficit. So many different ways that he can make an impact on the field. You can see him showing off the hands. Good throw there by Jace Worth. Runs a nice route, finds the open space. And that's just a great drive by UCLA. Who's going to review if he had this? But obviously he had a touchdown. I hope that Madden cuts down on these obvious touchdown reviews in the back of the end zone, unless it was extremely close. But you can see there, that's about 3 steps in. That's definitely going to stand. Never count a game out in the RFL, especially in the first quarter. This looks like we're going to have ourselves a good one. At first, I said that I can see this being defensive. But now it looks like this might end up being an offensive explosion. At the rate that they're putting points up on the board right now, of course that's going to stand. And, of course, you're going to hear everyone in Los Angeles in this Coliseum right now boo. But that's definitely a touchdown. Here goes the extra point. And the kick is good. So 14-7 is the score. And USC looking to get the ball back and get some more points to extend this deficit after this kickoff. Shout out to the RFL community watching right now. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League. If you're new or just one of those wanderers, we know we got a couple guys lurking out there that's been watching our games but haven't committed yet. I tell you, you commit, it's going to be one of the best decisions that you've made. And definitely make sure you smash the like button every time you show up if you are an RFL fan, because of course that helps out the channel and helps push out this content for YouTube to push us in the algorithm. Now here goes the kickoff. We'll field this at the 2. Deshaun Abbas almost breaking free. A great return. He'll get to the 30. And the offense ready to get going again. Like Markel just said in the chat, Battle of LA. Historic rivalry between these two, and boy is this playing out like a true rivalry game. USC really started out hot, got a touchdown, were able to score first, blocked a punt that went to the house for a touchdown, but UCLA able to respond back and cut the deficit in half with a touchdown of their own on that last possession. Let's see if USC can keep applying the pressure as they'll come out here under center with Gonzalez. Single back formation. Play action. Gonzalez taking a shot, and that's incomplete. Had a guy wide open. Cannot afford to miss those passes right there. And like I said, he's had his up and down moments this season. That is about as open as you're going to get a receiver. And, you know, just flat out misses the guy. Opportunity wasted. Motion over to the right side, and they'll run it to the right with Torres, who breaks the first tackle, but will be brought down for a loss of 2. UCLA really keying in heavy on Jakari Torres, it seems. Definitely don't want to get him going in the run game. Had over 100 yards rushing last week. Had themselves I'd say a solid win, very impressive win against Washington, 24-10. In week 11.
Set up. 10 logo. Check.
3rd and 12. There goes a shot overthrown. Airtight defense. So Gonzalez 3 for 9. Both of these quarterbacks really struggling to be on cue with their receivers. But this is a tough throw to make anyway. You see that the tight end did have Williams beat there. Maybe a step or two, but that's a tight window to squeeze that pass in. Would have been a great throw, you know, for scouts to look at, but just could not make that throw. They'll punt this one away. No fair catch called. Alexander getting to the 25.
Let's go, baby.
Now an opportunity for UCLA to knot things up once again. Jay Sworth come out here, an empty set, all by himself in the backfield. And that's going to be a design quarterback draw. And he explodes, getting up to the 31. Nice gain of about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. And still no Matthew Holman use yet here. Interested to see when they're going to bring him out. You already get the feeling, pretty much know they're going to look to run him in the second half. It's usually when you see a lot more running. We'll see. I mean, that's if you're up, though. There goes a throw and a completion for a first down. Cody getting it out to the 40. Nice play right there. 1st and 10 for the Bruins. USC has made yards a bit difficult. And they're spreading out the field here. Goes a shot down the middle of the field. And there goes Newhall with another big reception. First down in USC territory at the 37. And what a game this is right now. USC had an abundance of momentum at the start of this one after they were able to score the touchdown and block the punt. And now you're starting to see a resurgence of UCLA right now. And these guys really making big plays, more so Newhall. And I think from Newhall stepping up and making those catches, it's reassured a bit of confidence for Jace Worth. He's throwing the ball a lot better right now. Bunch formation as he looks to throw again. Very pass heavy today. That's going to be a completion. No yards though. Deshaun Bass able to wrap him up on the tackle. So you can see just quick decision, not seeing anything open down the field. Gets that one out to Chandler Godspeed. Shout out to Jeffrey Colvin for becoming an RFL YouTube member. Well, RFL fan on YouTube. Appreciate that, my guy. You've been doing great also for USC. Speaking of you, here he is. They rotate you in the box. And he makes the tackle on Matthew Holman. Only his 2nd carry today. Jeffrey Colvin bringing him down after a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 7. UCLA once again on the move. Getting blitzed heavy, and a great job by Sir Lewis Scott getting his hands up and knocking that one down. And some of the times you say that I was just saying he needs to get more air on the ball. Here he is throwing a line drive and it gets swatted. Needed more air on that pass. And that's going to halt them here at the 34-yard line. So they're going to attempt this field goal. This is a 51-yarder. See if he's got the leg for it. And the kick is up, and it is short. That's going to turn the ball over and give USC great field position at the 34. You see, he tried his best, tried to put that on the line. It's clear weather out here. So not a big leg for UCLA's kicker there, and that could hurt them in needed points of field goals throughout this one. Came up mighty short on that kick. UCLA. I said UCLA. USC. Let's see what they do here with possession of the football. Empty set. Cover 3 look here for the defense. And they'll send Juice Adams. Here goes a throw. Dorian Colt. They'll say first down. A nice play. Just like Jace Worth earlier today, out of 10 passes, it's only the 4th completion for Gonzalez. So let's see if he wakes up as this game continues. Trips out the bottom of your screen to Gonzalez's left. Steps up in the pocket, hit as he throws, and that's incomplete. Now I'm not sure if that was too high of a pass or the receiver just didn't go for the ball there. I didn't quite get to see who it was he threw it to. It looked like it was maybe Cope. If it wasn't Cope, maybe Chadoy. That was a missed opportunity there. Good defense, though, by UCLA. And they'll motion Torres out of the backfield here. And throw it to him. That's a dead play from the get-go. Straight man-to-man coverage. That's not going anywhere. Loss of 3 yards. 3rd and 13. Don Dang all over him. It didn't look like anything else was open either, but really didn't get a chance to wait for anything else to get open. Very, very quick read.
Let's go. 10-2, sir.
No look to throw here. Gonzalez, completion, first down. Shadoy Bolijak to the 40. And Shadoy has really stepped his game up. I just remember earlier in this season where, he just was not getting the touches, wasn't getting fed out there at receiver. You start to see this guy having big receiving games these past few weeks, man. 200-yard receiving game, 100-yard receiving game just last week. This guy is really stepping up and raising his draft stock with the plays he's been able to make, and that's a big play right there. Definitely can look out for him to try to make more throughout this game. They got the defensive backs in the face of the cornerbacks for this next play, but they won't be able to get it off before the end of the quarter. That is the end of, I would have to say, a very exciting quarter in this Pac-12 rivalry and the Battle of LA between USC and UCLA. Score here 14-7. And we're ready to get this second quarter going. USC with the lead.
Here we go. 8 read.
Empty set here for Gonzalez. Gonzalez getting blitz, throws. That's going to be a completion. Broken tackle up the field for a nice gain of 6. No submitted wide receiver there, but that is going to be Jones Jr. Gain of 6 there on that play.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Coming.
We got trips on the field side. Top of the screen. 2nd and 4. Play action. Gonzalez throw deep to the end zone and triple coverage. I say quadruple coverage. Very lucky that didn't get intercepted. Not a good read there at all. Especially, it wasn't like he was throwing it up to the top receiver. That was Velez Jones Jr. again. There was no way he was coming down with that reception. 3rd and 4. Gonzalez throws. That's going to be caught. Shadoy Bolijak with a nasty juke move, sending the defender sliding. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 17 for USC. Once again, getting it done on the dig route. A lot of separation here on submitted cornerback prospect Jaden Alexander. He also shows that ability to make guys miss. That was a nasty juke move he put right there on the defender. It's also a submitted prospect there, DeForest King.
60 Pittsburgh.
I keep saying Jaden, my bad for that, Jason. 1st and 10. Gonzalez is going to check it down. Stiff arm, and Torres is going outside. They've really keyed in heavy on him. He has not been able to get anything done offensively for USC so far here tonight. He did score the game's first touchdown, though, so at least we can definitely give him that. And that was great blocking, but you could see this, everyone rallying to Jakari Torres. Tough guy to bring down. Looks like they may send some. It's in the safety blitz here. 2nd and 12. They try to go with the option, and that didn't work. It's just a broken play period in Madden, and they'll never pitch it. It was there. Should have thrown that, but not going to happen. That's another loss on the play. So a 7-point lead, 14-7. And here they go with a shotgun, looking to try to add on some more points. Gonzalez quickly releasing, and he's going to hit his tight end. and get to the 16. About a 7-yard gain on the play, but nowhere near enough for a first down. And they're now going to have to settle for a field goal. At least that will extend them back up to have a 2-possession lead. Probably would have expected to see a better play call than that on that down. Felt like they kind of gave up trying to possibly finish with 7 on the end of this at the end of this drive. And so here goes the field goal attempt. Should be an easy chip shot. And the kick is good. 17-7 is the score. Still a lot of football left to go in this first half. Over 9 minutes. Amy Shalizzi knocking it down. Once again, if you are new to the Relocation Football League, first time checking us out, smash that like button. Subscribe if you are interested in what you are seeing. Learn more about us on our website at relocationfootballleague.com. You'll be able to find out our Pro Series League teams and latest information there. Also, man, RFL season's right around the corner. College Series has been great. Everyone's waiting for the RFL season to come back around, though. Cannot wait for that to kick off. If you haven't seen the trailer already, that's the trailer of the channel right now. We got that as the main video on our YouTube channel, so make sure to check that out so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. We also got social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us there for also more of the latest news on the RFL. And yeah, become part of the RFL community today. Come January 1st, for other guys who got external links, they've been able to apply, but January 1st we will be reopening player applications for guys to submit for next year's RFL College Series. You want to be a part of your journey to make it to the pros? Get ready for that and have that date marked down on the calendar. Here goes a throw. Once again, too much air.
Let's go, get set.
Out of bounds, no gain on the play. A 10-point deficit now.
Set. 30 base.
Chase Worth in the gun, awaiting the snap. He'll look to throw. Finally does, and that's going to be a first down. Excellent protection by the offensive lineman up front. He had all day in the pocket. Looked like he was in a cocoon. Great job. And so Lewis Scott, you can see him just deciding to try to cover Matthew Holman, and that's what made the decision. As soon as he saw that, pulled on that trigger quickly. First down and 10. Once again in the gun with Jace Worth. And he'll throw this again to Holman. He'll pick up 3 yards. Still only 2 carries here tonight for Matthew Holman. I guess they're feeling very confident in the pass game more so than the run game coming into this matchup. They're still spreading out the field a lot here. I think they're really trying to open up the run game later on. Now here goes a throw to the sideline. Nice catch by Cody. That's a first down for the Bruins. He was 40% out of his first 10 passes on the day. Now here he is in the average percentage. 14 of 21, 66% throwing here today. He's really stepped his game up throwing the ball. They got to get some points here, though. We're finally going to ground, and that is blown up. 3 carries, only 2 yards for Matthew Holman. And he just didn't have a chance there on the play. The minute he got that football, he had 2 Trojan defensive linemen sitting there right in his face, both of them shedding their blocks at about the same time. There's no escaping the inevitable, excuse me. And now it's 2nd and 12. And back on the ground to Holman. Breaking tackles and going down at the 47. So to get back the yards that they lost. It's 3rd and 10. See Holman, man, he's a beast, man. He's tough to bring down. Breaks 2 tackles there, bouncing all over the place, looking a little bit like a pinball. And Jace Worth, going to need him here on this crucial 3rd down. Can he convert with one of his receivers? Isaiah King's been quiet this game. He's in the slot. Look out for him. There goes a throw. Shot down the middle of the field. Incomplete. And that's going to end the drive for UCLA. They're going to have to punt it away. And just try to shoot him down here. And then once again, that's a throw that needs to be more so on the line. Too much air again. And that gives the defense a chance to catch up and make a play. If you put that on the line, he had enough space to do so. I think that would have been a caught ball. I'll punt this one away, and that goes out of bounds at the 20. That's at the 20. The 2-yard line. Coffin Corner punts it. And man, you couldn't ask for a much better punt than that. That is excellent. USC is going to have to be careful. Shadoi Bolijak today has been targeted 5 times, 3 receptions for 50 yards.
Down. 18 Gator.
1st down and 10 at the 2. Backed up near their own end zone. They'll motion. And motion back to the right. There goes a run. Jakari Torres getting some breathing room. Out past the 5 to the 6. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 for the Trojans. And if I'm UCLA, I'm expecting to send a little bit of pressure. Try to get back there.
Let's go.
If they're going to run the ball, make sure you got guys attacking the lanes. 2nd and 6. Stepping up in the pocket a bit. Throws. That's going to be caught for a 1st down out of bounds at the 21. It's Dorian Colt on the reception. Good throw by Gonzalez. And you like to see when teams get themselves out of that situation. It's been a lot of safeties. And I mean, that's even prevalent in the RFL. It's tough to get out of, a situation when you're inside your own 10. The USC doing a good job there. Motion to Torres out of the backfield. Setting up their running back screen. It's the 2nd time they've ran that, and it has not been successful. I think that's just a play that they need to scrap altogether already here in this game. It's a 3-yard loss, and it's 2nd and 12. And for one, you don't want to see him spin in the wrong direction. You got to catch that ball and get straight up the field. He's running outside here on that play. Don Dang able to bring him down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Here we go.
Got trips into the boundary with their receivers. High snap. They'll run the ball with Torres up the middle. And that's a nice gain. Gets to the 27. 9-yard gain on the carry. Third down and 4. Much manageable situation here for the Trojans. And they're going to come out in an empty set. Gonzalez, completion again. Dorian Colt, 1st down. Nice juke move there on Don Dang as well. And they continue to move the chains. Colt already 78 yards off 4 catches. And another good throw. And, they just have 2 great receiving weapons that can make plays. You already got Shadoi Bolijak who can make plays on the outside all day. You got to watch out for Dorian Colt because they put him just about everywhere. Sometimes you see him on the outside. I say most of the time you see him in the slot like you see there. And it's tough to try to find a matchup to stay with him. You can see 2nd time went on that out route. They got to find a way to keep him contained. 1st and 10 goes a throw. That's going to be dropped. Almost looked like he was about to haul it in. Instead, it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Strong formation to the left side. Bouncing it out a little bit with a motion. And a run up the middle. And boy, does he have a lane. Gets to the 50. Good run. And that's another USC first down. And they just did an excellent job just getting bodies on bodies and opening up that space for Jakari Torres. And Torres looking a little bit gassed in the backfield. Handoff, bouncing to the outside, and you can tell he's just doesn't have the stamina right now. Going to have to check in a new back. You want to see them hopefully do this on this next play because, you know, if you keep them in the game, that's when you risk fumbling when you see that your running back's tired like that. They will check in a new running back. And on 2nd and 10, they'll look to pass here. Gonzalez got great protection all day. Hit as he throws, and it's dropped. Incomplete, airtight coverage by Don Dang all over Dorian Cope. So now it's a 3rd and 10. Obvious passing situation. If I'm UCLA, you got to keep a keen eye on their top 2 targets, and Jack and Cope. Torres checking back into the game. Quick throw over the middle, hitting the drag. They've called that play twice already here on 3rd and long situations, and I just have to say, just not the right play call. I mean, I wouldn't say it was technically too bad of a play call. It's just, you see, it's pretty much verticals with a drag. The quarterback just attacking the drag as soon as it's open. He's got to, you know, recognize the situation and look for the bigger play. The drag isn't going to get it done. So USC punting this one away, skying it in the air. He's got space, and he's down at the 18.
Come on, fellas.
Matthew Holman, 4 carries for just 4 yards. They haven't used him a lot at all here. He's got their only touchdown, though, receiving out of the backfield. Got to figure out something and definitely get him more involved.
Let's go now. 30 base. Check.
1st and 10.
Be careful.
Here goes a throw over the middle. Newhall breaking tackles, still on his feet. Past midfield to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, UCLA, 82 yards to the house. What a play. Newhall just putting the team on his back, shedding 2-3 tackles, and then turning on the afterburners, outrunning the USC defense. Was not expecting that. Simple slant route and the determination to get out of there and make a play happen for its team. That is a huge play by UCLA. Of course, team on the sideline dapping him up, man. It's looking like he could be definitely on pace for a 200-yard game here tonight. And the extra point is good. Got ourselves a 3-point ball game. One play, they go 82 yards. 17-14 now. Gonzalez warming up the arm. UCLA, little by little, as the game progresses, is starting to get a little bit in a little bit of a rhythm on offense. Now, they're not scoring fast and everything at will, but they're really keeping themselves in this game and coming up making big plays. And once again, it comes down to that one player. Newhall has been the one really sparking it. So USC's got to figure out a way to keep him a bit more quieter than he has been, because he's definitely loud right now, making all the plays. Here goes the kickoff. He'll get it from the goal line. Deshaun Abbas trying to put on a move down at the 24-yard line. So for USC, and the run game is, I guess, been decent. Not really too much going on there with Jakari Torres. The pass game has been somewhat okay. They got to call better plays in certain situations. Like I said so far, I mean, the third downs, I have not seen the best of play calling. Let's see what they can do here on this drive. Can they get more points to try to extend their lead back up? Or will they allow UCLA to continue to hang in the balance and possibly take the lead for the first time today? Here goes a run. Torres stuffed in the backfield. Loss of a yard. DeForest King there finishing him off. Met immediately. Actually, that was DeForest King who met him immediately there. And Willie Nelly is the one who ended up finishing him off. I don't know what's going on there with that replay. Looks like they had a little pause moments.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Second and 12. Gonzalez got a completion, and it's Shadoy Bolijak. 3rd and 2. He's got 60 yards on 4 catches here tonight. Bunch formation, top of the screen. Gonzalez, quick throw into the flats, and here goes the tight end with a lot of space. Hit hard down at the 46, but not before scooping up that first down. His 3rd reception of the day. And USC keeps the chains moving. You can see that it was a good read by Gonzalez. Saw the cornerback blitz off the edge, and just threw it in where the blitz was coming from quickly to make that play. Nice read. Empty set. Gonzalez throws. That's going to be caught for a first down as he gets extra all the way to the 36-yard line. There goes Velez Jr. again. Velez Jones Jr. excuse me. Once again. A nice play. He's just sitting there wide open here on the hook route. And the honey hole space between the corner and the safety. Wide open. Couldn't miss that. And USC continues their march. Let's see if they can get points out of this.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 25 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Gonzalez with the throw. That's going to be caught by Dorian Colt on the out route for a first down. He's been dangerous on that route all game. Timeout going to be burned for the first time here tonight by USC. Under a minute here with 58 seconds. Close to the red zone at the 23-yard line, hitting this drag. And that's going to be a gain of 6, excuse me. Another timeout burn by the Trojans.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Got one more left. Got to make sure they hold on to it. Gonzalez, nice route by the tight end. First down. No need for the timeout to be burned here, as that's going to quickly stop the clock. Just temporarily, but they will have a few seconds still left on the clock with the one timeout. Look at that route. That was a nasty China route. Sold in and back out on Boley, excuse me. And how about Anthony Gonzalez? Started out rough, 4 for 10, but he's 20 of 30 right now, over 200 yards passing in this first half. Shotgun, spreading out the field here. Looking to throw. Gonzalez. Nice pickup block. Want to scramble. There he is in the 10. Slides at the 4. And they are letting time waste right now. And they finally burned their final timeout. I honestly feel like they should have probably ran another play, but I guess not too bad. They got 20 seconds, so they should be able to at least get off a few plays. And I hope this isn't that running back screen again, and it is. Terrible play calling. And they're not even going to be able to set up for the field goal. Once again, just hate seeing this in Madden, man. Wow, not going to get any points. Terrible. So that's going to be the end of the first half of play. And USC maintains the lead, even though they could have put up 3 more points right there. It's 17-14 here at the half. And it was a good half, I would have to say, in this rivalry, this Pac-12 rivalry matchup here between USC and UCLA. First score came off that run with Jakari Torres. UCLA has battled back, though. And the main reason why is because of this guy right here making plays like that. Jake Newhall has been exploding onto the scene, making huge plays on this defense. I would have to say UCLA's got to start or continue to go in his direction and probably open things up for other receivers like Isaiah King. You haven't heard anything from him at all here tonight. You know, he had a game, I believe, if it wasn't last week, the week before, he had over 100 yards, but just very inconsistent when it comes to his play on the field of getting open. I haven't seen him do that, and so now it's about to be the start of the second half. USC does get the football. So this is going to be interesting to see how USC is going to come out. Just gave up 3 points, man, at the end of that half. It wasn't their fault. Madden's got to get things right. They are ready to return this one. Deshaun Abbas clapping his hands, and here we go. Second half underway. The ball is sent, and he will take it out of the end zone. Abbas getting out past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Got one more game here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. SEC Showdown. Not as important. Well, I guess still important for Texas A&M. If they win out, they could be bowl eligible. But it's very important for Alabama. They have to win out the rest of this season in order to make it to the playoffs, or at least be in the contentions to make it to the playoffs. So this is a huge game. That game's going to be called by Rob Roby following this one once again at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't want to miss that. Back to the action here on the field. First and 10. Handoff. Jakari Torres stuffed after just a gain of a yard. He's averaging 4 yards per carry. That's good. But I honestly feel like in this game, the offensive line at times has carried him in terms of how he's been performing. He's really looked even more slow for some reason in this game than usual. With second and 9. And they go right back to Torres. A little bit of head of steam, full head of steam there on that run. He gets to the 33. Now it's 3rd and 4. I see little Jay saying, will LSU make it? That's the big reason on why it's an important game for Alabama, because LSU beat Alabama, and Alabama's got to win out in order to beat out LSU unless they lose to Texas A&M in the last game of the season. Here goes a throw, and that's incomplete. Great defense. Try to go to big number 81. Big Cheese couldn't cheese his way out of that play. That was good defense. Got a good little press. He threw it up there, and that's a dangerous pass for one. That one just falls to the turf. And so they'll punt this one away, and UCLA kind of making a statement. Great stop. Now let's see if the offense can get clicking a little bit like they were a little bit towards the end of the first half. Look at how things have been going for Worth. I mean, Worth has been warming up. He's been heating up a bit, making some plays. Got 2 touchdown passes, one to his running back, and of course one to Jake Newhall. Godspeed's been making some plays, but this was the huge play right. Oh, I thought that was the slant play that went to the house for a touchdown. For some reason, they're not going to show that play, but that was the biggest play for UCLA in the first half. And like I said, might want to go to number 84's way a little bit more. Especially if he's there, maybe try him a little bit in one-on-one coverage. There he is, all by himself, bottom of the screen. Play action. Worth down the field, almost intercepted. Tried to go to Newhall there on that play. Tyreek Bridges playing that one well. So good job there. 2nd down and 10. Both of these teams, man, gave up 200 yards passing in the first half. Kind of uncharacteristic of their defense. These offenses making plays through the air. Won't make a play here, though. Good hit. Forces the incompletion. I believe that was Deshaun Abbas. Actually, that was not Deshaun Abbas. Number 19. He's not a prospect. He doesn't have his name on the jersey, so not going to know his name right away. 3rd and 10. Huge down, and they're going to throw into the flats here. Definitely not going to get the job done. It's 4th down. This has been the biggest issue for both of these teams, man. 3rd down play call. I mean, you did have them out leveraged, but if you're going to throw it into the flats in hopes of your running back getting up the field making a play, put it on the line. There's way too much air on that pass. He's been doing this all game. A lot of lollipops getting thrown in the air by Jace Worth. RFL, you're going to have to learn how to put that ball on a line in the right spot. You got to learn how to have that touch. Here goes the punt. And he'll field it from about the 26 to the outside, almost breaking free, but a great return by Tyreek Bridges as the offense will get started at the 49-yard line. A really good field position here for USC. You get a look at Chidoye Bolejak again. Targeted 2 more times, but only got 1 of those receptions. Not many yards. Still at 60 yards.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. You got nothing, Rick. You got nothing.
Shotgun here. Gonzalez going off with some play action throws. They've been drag heavy so far here in this one. Going to start out 1st down to Bolejak with the drag connection. Decent gain though. 4 yards. 2nd and 6. USC just going to have to keep things going and wait for the opportunity to strike them deep. Looks like a safety blitz, and that's exactly what it is. Quick throw to Chidoye Bolejak again. 1st down. It's a nice play right there. Nice catching traffic to move the chains. He's up to 73 yards now. Looks like it could be another game. He breaks over that century mark. USC's just looking for the dub here. Motion to the right side. Looks like they could probably run Jakari Torres here, and that's exactly what they do. Lowers the shoulder, runs right through the defender, but Simeon's able to push him back, a 6-yard gain, and that's what makes Jakari Torres dangerous. He can be a bit physical. Just runs right through I believe that was the linebacker, Boley. Now 2nd and 4. And Gonzalez taking off. I don't know why he's going out so wide, but he will get the 1st down and slides to avoid the contact. Had all day up the middle of the field. Not sure why he took that route, but hey, it works. It wasn't Boley, it was Juice. Oh, man. Juice Adams. That's a big statement right there. Here he is out of the backfield. Out wide now. And they try to set up the receiver screen, and that doesn't work as he is sacked by Willie Nelly. And you could see that screen was there. He kind of held on to that ball a little bit long. That ball should have been thrown right there. He was just about to trigger, but you could tell it was a little bit just too late. And he just gets tossed to the ground.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
So that's going to result in a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14. Gonzalez once again on the infamous drag route. Gets them back the yards they lost. 3rd and 10. They are in field goal range, so they can extend their lead a little bit more, but they're not looking for a field goal. They want 6. Can they make a play that's going to get them these 10 yards that they need? Empty set. Gonzalez throws, and that's almost intercepted. Should have been by Jason Alexander. And now they give USC an opportunity to still get points. And that was a nice little double move, but once again, it's all about placement. And you can see right there, just not the best place to throw that football. Should have threw it a little bit lower and outside towards the sidelines instead of more inside where Boley Jack didn't have a chance to make a play on that ball. It was a nice double route to lose the cornerback, but the safety played that one well. And I got to have better ball placement. Here goes the field goal, though. That's going to be good. So 20-14 is the score. And, man, we still got some time left here. Over 6.5 minutes to play. Six-point ball game. UCLA with an opportunity this next possession, if they can drive down the field and score a touchdown, to take the lead for the first time today. They've been hanging in here with USC, big bad number 2 ranked college in the RFL Series Nation. And here they are. Gonna take a knee in the end zone. I don't think UCLA has had one kick where they could take it out. So Amy Schlizzy has been bombing those things. And look at this, Jake Newhall, 4 catches, 149 receiving yards in a touchdown that came off that 82-yarder in the first half. And just imagine how much of an impact it would be if UCLA had other receivers coming out here making plays like Isaiah King. Need him to step up. Coda, he's made a few catches. King hasn't had a reception yet. Here he is at the top of the bunch point. Looks like he's confused on the play. Try to ask, but there goes a draw play instead, and that is shut down. I still can't believe, coming into the second half of play, that O.G. Holman, he's got only 5 carries in this game. And USC on those carries have been just absolutely shutting him down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Let's go.
And there he goes, taking off. You usually see him do this. First time he's done it today, breaks the tackle and assures the first down as he moves the chains. Nice scramble by Jace Worth. And you see just nothing open. Saw that shed happening. He's going to get back there. And he just took off, made the play for his team. And you want to see him slide, though. Definitely don't want to see a quarterback taking hits. We already know how infamous fumbles are for those scrambling quarterbacks. Definitely a huge knock on those style of quarterbacks, but hanging on to the football there, that's a good job.
Ready up. 19, Mike 19. Here we go, D. 5.
Shotgun. Looking to pass. Got time, and that's a missed opportunity for a big play. Easy first down there, and he misses his target. Seen him do this quite a few times already here in this game. And like I said, it's not the game for you to miss out on many opportunities. And Jace Worth, he's missed out on quite a few. Draw play. Juking, trying to get out the way, but Sir Lewis Scott suffocating Holman on that carry. 6 carries, 2 yards. Man, Sir Lewis Scott all over that. Holman did put on a nice little move there on the big defensive lineman, but Scott not falling for it, even with his own teammate just about running into him.
Got it. 19, Mike 19. Hey.
3rd and 11.
Ready?
Here goes a shot down the middle of the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Defense with another stop. They're trying to force those big plays there to Newhall. Like I said, I mean, not a bad idea. Once again, another pass where there's too much height on the ball. Throw that on the line as soon as he passes the linebacker and get it over, just over his head, out of his reach. You got yourself a first down play right there. When you have your receiver have to go up and make a play, that's giving up time for the defense to show up, to be able to catch up and make the play as they did right there. Here goes the punt, though. And somehow he's still in bounds with a nice little spin move. Tyreek Bridges out of bounds at the 24. Man, 10 targets tonight here for Bully Jack. I love showing up this, how many times he's been targeted here. Definitely been one of the key playmakers to watch out for here in this matchup. He's still got a little over 5 minutes left to go in his third.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
5 wide, empty set.
Get it.
Pump fake. Gonzalez throwing into the flats. Nice catch by Torres as he gets extra yards. Jumping forward. Gain of 6. That's what you want to see. You want to see a flats throw. Get something like that instead of guys just running out of bounds. That's a nice play there by Torres. Play action. Had some pressure, but throws. That's going to be caught for a first down by Dorian Colt. Over 100 yards receiving now here tonight. And he's just been picking apart this UCLA defense from the slot, running this out route. There just has not been anyone to keep up with him, especially a safety like Trey Simeons. A great safety, but, you know, that's a mismatch when you're going up against Dorian Colt. You ain't got the cover skills like a corner, and you're going to get exposed, and they've been taking advantage of that. Looks like they got a corner over him this time. I think that's Don Dang. There they go with the receiver screen, somehow caught, juke move. And I don't know how he turned that into yards, but he ends up scooping 2 yards out of that play. It's going in the wrong direction for a little bit. It gains him something.
Ready? We got 25 to Mike. And what's that? And what's the block?
Bully Jack all by himself, man-to-man, top of the screen looks like. They're going to run it here with Torres, who forces forward up to the 50. Another 2-yard gain, 3rd and 6. Both teams here tonight, you know, there's a reason why these guys were on the poster. If you haven't seen the poster already, it's the poster for the game. Both of these guys were supposed to be key players coming into this, and neither team has really ran the ball much. Well, it looks like a different strategy of approach here from both of these teams. Here goes a throw. Open is going to be the tight end for a first down, getting to the 33. Over 250 yards passing now. And that's Wolf with his 7th reception here tonight. 59 yards. And you're just bound to get a big play like that if you got good coverage. Good protection, up front. And USC did a great job there up front, giving Gonzalez time.
Ready? 50, plant.
Bunch down at the bottom of the screen. And here goes Gonzalez with a throw over the middle of the field. Velez Jr. still on his feet. Touchdown, USC, 33 yards. Velez Jones Jr. making a Jake Newhall type of play right here. Look at this. Breaks through the tackles and runs over the incoming cornerback. Nice throw. That's put on the line. Breaks through three tackles as he throws another defender into the incoming safety that could have cleaned up that play. So now it's a 2-possession lead for USC. And they're going to go for 2 here to make it a 14-point ball game. Let's see if they can convert. And they will. And man, what a play call. Dorian Cope's been killing them all game from the slot, running the out route. And they go right to that same play here for the 2-point conversion. It's good, and we got ourselves a 28-14 ball game. 5 for 5 on that drive was Anthony Gonzalez. This crowd is amped right now, and UCLA got time still. But you got to respond. You got to make something happen here. USC gets into a rhythm. And a tough team to stop. What a juke move. And he is down at the 24. That's Alexander.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And what a game. And how about this upcoming game? Texas A&M versus Alabama, 8 p.m. Eastern. Following this one. You do not want to miss it. Big game for Alabama. And still, season-wise, big game for Texas A&M. They got to win out to be bowl eligible. They know they're out of the playoffs for sure. But can JTA and the Aggies pull off a very big upset over Alabama? We'll have to find out. First down and 10 here at the 24-yard line. Play action, setting his feet, trying to scramble, and down he goes for a sack. Johnson getting to him. Nice little play action in the block of the running back, but man, he set his feet. He's already seeing Johnson coming in. Man, he ran all the way to get to him. I think this is the safety. I haven't seen him at linebacker. Looks like a corner or a safety. They sent him in. Bit of a long delayed blitz. He got there. And now we're looking at a 2nd and 14. Shot down the middle of the field. He's got Newhall. First down. Doesn't matter. That's how you respond. Nice play. He's got over 160 receiving yards here in this one. Runs a nice route over the middle. Looks like he ran the dig. That's exactly what he ran, working on JoJo Schlizzy. And Jeffrey Colvin cleaning him up on the tackle.
Ready? 30 base. Target.
Shotgun. Here goes the throw over the middle. Catch is made. Trying to get up the field. It's Newhall again. Now over 170. 8-yard gain there. 2nd and 2. Once again, a big shout out to the RFL community. If you are new to the RFL, check us out at relocationfootballleague.com. That's our official website where you can learn all the teams that make up the Relocation Football League and everything else. Here goes the scramble, though. Getting back on topic here. A lot of yards. First down, and wisely slides to the 32-yard line for a huge gain. Like I was saying, check us out on our website, relocationfootballleague.com, as well as our social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We got it. Check us out there for the latest news and everything that's popping in the RFL, man. That was a nice scramble, though, right there by Jace Worth. Got up out of there.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. He's going. Come. Get it.
Pitch to the outside. And he hasn't had many opportunities, and he still struggles. Only 7 carries this entire game, and he's only got 2 yards. This is the most shutdown I've ever seen him in a game. I mean, Matthew Holman really having a tough day, but I don't know if UCLA predicted this, and that's the reason why he hasn't been getting many opportunities. They got to try him. Got to give him a chance, and once again, I mean, give him a chance there. No yards. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're heading into the fourth and final quarter. Put your 4s up in the chat, RFL community. We are ready to close this one out. Big shout out to Darius Dallas, $100 donation. He's definitely getting that name. He's solidified. This is a guy who created his own nickname, and it's stuck. Paying the bills out here. Big shout out to Darius Dallas, man. 5 wide, empty set. 3rd and 10. Shot, and it's going to be caught for a first down by Godspeed, getting out to the 15 in the red zone. There's a nice route there, man-to-man coverage, working on Jeffrey Colvin, running the flag route. And he's lucky that the cornerback number 8 got beat so bad, because if he didn't get beat, that probably would have been a touchdown by the tight end.
Here we go. Big stop.
And here goes a screen set up, and he couldn't get that last block to try to get in the end zone. Should have probably cut up off the block, though. Definitely should have cut up off the block and knocked out of bounds. 5-yard gain, though. Nice play.
Come on, set. 18.
UCLA moving down the field, getting into it. Can they score? It'll throw. That's going to be caught, but only a few yards. Godspeed again. Not even a few, just 1 yard on the play. And it's time to look for that big play right now if you're UCLA.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
They could probably run it here with Holman, but I doubt they do that on 3rd and 4. A lot of space, it looks like, to the left middle side of the field. But here's a throw, end zone. There's a flag, and this might be for pass interference. And it is on the defense. And so that's going to set up a 1st and goal at the 1 yard line. And you could clearly see the pass interference there on the play. Jeffrey Colvin was sitting in one spot and just completely blocked the way of direction that Jake Newhall was going. So that's a great call by the refs. You rarely see that called without an animation. But it got called right there. I formation, no receivers, fullback dive, and it's a touchdown. UCLA still in this game. And the infamous fullback dive works. Look, they were piling it up. The coach, I think it's Kawafusi, coming up with a big touchdown right there. Might be the first time he's ever touched the ball all season, and he came up big. And here goes the extra point to make it a 7-point ball game, and it's good. 28-21, this rivalry living up to the hype here in the RFL College Series, as UCLA is refusing to go down and keeping that pressure on USC to keep aggressive. What a game, though. Over 10.5 minutes left to go in this big matchup. UCLA kicking this one off. He'll get it from the 4. It's Deshaun Abbas. Out past the 30 to the 32, so a really good kick return. And they've been just showing up Shadoy Bolyjack's stats all game, man. He had 60 in the first half, 15 in the second half so far. 25 yards away from another 100-yard game on the stat sheet for the star receiver.
Ready, set.
Press coverage here from the cornerbacks. And it looks man-to-man to me. No one open. Gonzalez is getting out of there, scrambling, and it's a face mask penalty by Juice Adams. Obvious. Wasn't going to get away with that, and he's throwing his hands up, but terrible tackle. Clearly, everyone in the stadium saw that. And that's going to be 15 yards added on at the end of the play for Anthony Gonzalez. So that's going to put them already in UCLA territory at the 47. Got to be a lot more disciplined. First down and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Fire.
And here they go with the run play. Torres to the 46, only a 1-yard gain. Both running backs here tonight absolutely shut down. Got to give credit to both defenses. Torres actually hasn't done all too bad. He's just under 4 yards per carry. I think about 3.9 or 3.8, so not doing too bad. There was a throw into the flats, dangerously incomplete as it's knocked away. That could have been intercepted. Put two hands up there, try to go for the pick. That's a pick six, tying the game up. Missed opportunity.
Ready, break.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Spread out a bunch formation. 3rd and 9. Gonzalez might have to scramble here. And he will. Can he get the first down? No, he will as he slides just beyond the sticks. Huge play, and he's got to get frustrated with the defender there. If I'm UCLA and I'm the coach, I'm furious because of the hesitancy from number 3 there. Took him a little bit too long to come up to try to make this tackle. And Gonzalez, and he's had to. He's taken off out of the pocket, and it has hurt UCLA. I don't know where this cameraman is looking. Haven't seen this guy for a minute, but he's working tonight as he's definitely missed that whole shot. A nice first down.
50, plant.
He's got two of their best receivers here at the bottom of the screen. Dorian Cope in the slot. Handoff to the outside. And he's got blockers. A little bit of space getting up to 32. About a 5-yard gain on the play. It's 2nd and 5. We're going to go with a different name. I haven't seen Charlie in a minute, man. He done bailed on us. 2nd and 5. And a handoff to Torres again, only 1 yard. So USC can really turn things in their favor with another touchdown here. Looks like they're running out the clock a little bit. There's a throw over the middle, wide open. Dorian Cope. Would have been an easy first down, but just a missed pass by Gonzalez. Look at this, coming off of the backside of the linebacker and just cannot place the ball where it needed to be. They are at the 31, so they can at least get the field goal. Here goes Amy Schlizzy, the first and only female here in the RFL College Series. Can she knock this one down from 48? No, she can't. It's wide to the left. Oh, wow, man. That's tough. Now you give momentum and field position to UCLA, and she just barely shanks it to the left. Now it is still a one-possession game. UCLA comes out onto the field. And they've got more than enough time to tie this game up. Man, this game is crazy right now. It's been a great game so far here tonight. Appreciate you guys watching this one. For the guys 40 plus that are here watching, if you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League for more action like this. We've got more action coming later on. There goes a throw as he quickly had to dish that one off. Holman makes the catch. And USC's defense really going to have to come out here tonight. They've actually done a pretty good job, though. These downs, very crucial. Jay Swerth, bad throw. Another lollipop throw. This has not shown the growth as a quarterback to be able to have the right touch on the ball.
You ready?
One safety high here. They're going to send the other. There's a throw over the middle. That's Cota for a first down to the 44.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Third catch of the day. He's still been kind of quiet here tonight. Nice little dig right over the middle.
Let's go! 90 Wolf!
Trips to the right side of Jay Swerth. And Worth immediately trying to take off up the middle. He finally finds space. Juke move, and it's a first down for the Bruins. What a scramble. UCLA trying to pull off this comeback. Man, for a second, looked like he was about to be sacked here on this play. I was ready for the bell. And Worth somehow finding a little bit of space to get out of there. And look at this. Does extra nice juke move there on Jeffrey Colvin.
Ready. 19, Mike 19. You're not ready.
First and 10 at the 44. Shotgun. And Worth's going to throw over the middle. That's going to be caught by Godspeed. Got a 7 to 8 yard gain. And we've already seen that their kicker cannot hit at 30 or beyond unless he's got some wind. And it's a clear day, so he's definitely not going to be hit there. They got to get more yards to at least be able to get a field goal. But they're not looking for a field goal here. Touchdown is crucial. Trying to set up the running back screen, makes the catch. There's a flag, breaks the tackles, got the blocks up the sideline, and he is going to be taken down at the at the 5. But there's a flag. I think this is coming back, and it is. Oh man, that's a tough one. Sean Ryan, man, just blew that huge play by Holman. Now they're looking at a 2nd and 12 at the 46. Jay Swerth over the middle, wide open, a first down for the tight end Godspeed. It's not going to matter. They will move the chains. Way to answer after such a big play. That's what makes great teams. Are the teams who forget the previous play, no matter how bad it is, and just move on to the next and make it happen. Jay Swerth hooking up with Godspeed. They made it happen right there on that play. And they still keep the momentum on their side. They still keep the drive alive. Can they punch it in? Just under 6 minutes left to go in this game. Shotgun. And he's going to look to throw. Lets one fly again, and it's going to be caught for a 1st and goal inside the 5. What a grab. Edison coming up with a huge catch in traffic, and Worth, once again, just put a little bit of air on it, but great catch, puts it in a good place, and UCLA is knocking on the door, just 4 yards away from potentially tying this game up at 28. First and goal, shotgun. New running back checking in, and he is just going to be stopped a yard short. That's Felton. Second and goal at the 1. They're going to check Holman back in the building and probably give it another crack at it. Looks like that's what they're going to do. I formation. No receivers. They did a fullback dive, and it worked for a touchdown before. But here they go with a pitch. Great block by the fullback, and Matthew Holman is in the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. And UCLA is an extra point away from tying this game up. They have come back. What a block by the fullback. One receiving touchdown, one rushing touchdown. Hey, if you shut him down running the football, he's going to shine at some other point in another way. Guy literally probably only has 3 rushing yards, but 2 touchdowns on the day with quite a few receiving yards. He's been phenomenal. Here goes the extra point, and we are tied up at 28. What a game. 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. And now USC is in the hot seat as they have to come back and make something happen here. With the momentum swinging in UCLA's on UCLA's side, I would not want to put the ball back in these guys' hands quickly, especially with a little bit of time to go, because they can put this game away. If I'm USC, I'm moving the ball down the field, calling what plays need to be called, just so I can eat up some clock, get in field goal range, hopefully closer for Amy Schlizzy since she missed the kick, which went for that go-ahead touchdown from UCLA, and put the game away that way. Kill this clock. That's very important for USC. Great return to start them out at the 31. What a game this has been. Anthony Gonzalez, 6 yards away from a 300-yard passing game. He's 29 of 43, only 1 touchdown pass. Man, oh man. How about this Pac-12 rivalry matchup game in the RFL College Series? UCLA and USC in an instant college classic. First down and 10, a handoff up the middle, excellent blocking, and a first down run by the determined Jakari Torres. He's up to 74 yards rushing here tonight. He's averaging 4 yards per carry once again. And this is where you usually see Torres at his best, is late in games. And you don't want them running the ball and having success with Jakari Ferrari. He's transforming from a Corolla to Ferrari right now. Let's see if he makes it happen. Single back formation. Back on the ground, and he gets absolutely demolished there on the next play. 3-yard loss by Mafi. Man, what a hit. Look at this. They were prepared. If I'm UCLA, to be honest, USC, if I'm going to run the ball, draw play probably is not the way to go. This D-line is pretty serious. They can shed blocks. And even though you might catch the secondary or the linebackers from stepping up a bit, you got to worry about those guys getting free and making that tackle in the backfield as they did right there. That's a 3-yard loss.
Set, 8, read.
Second and 13, a quick pass into the flats, and that's just going to bounce right off of Dorian Cope. Did not adjust well at all to make that play. And another just really quick read that wasn't going to amount to much.
Let's go now.
Third and 13. This is crucial. Can USC convert Gonzalez getting blitz, picked up well, pressure in his face, and it's going to be caught by Dorian Cope to the 38-yard line. What a spectacular catch by DC. Unbelievable. What a throw, too, by Anthony Gonzalez. Look at this. On his head. Don Dang gets bagged. Wow. What a catch. What a catch. That was money right there. What a throw by Gonzalez. They keep the drive going. Now they're pass heavy. And here he goes. A little bit too much air there. No gain. Gonzalez with that clutch play is over 300 yards passing now. And Dorian Cope up to 130. Looks like they're kind of focused on giving number 14 a little bit more touches right now in this crucial part of the game. You also got to watch out for big number 81. Got to watch out for the big cheese. He could come up with a big play as well. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Gonzalez over the middle. That's going to be caught for a first down inside the red zone to the 16. Huge play to Wolf. His 8th reception, 81 yards. And Gonzalez is looking confident on this crucial drive. This is what scouts are looking at. Gonzalez making some plays. First down and 10 at the 16. Shotgun once again. Torres looking a little bit exhausted. They will run him though. Tries to cut back. That was a really good cutback, but great tackle by Juice Adams. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 here. And like I said, they're doing a good job running down the clock a little bit. Still a good amount of time, but if USC can come out here with a touchdown, that's going to be really great for them. If UCLA is able to score a touchdown later on, that's good. At least it'll be overtime. You'll be able to compete. We'll have to see. Here goes a run. Breaking off the tackle, and they get inside the 10. And at this point, Jakari Torres has not fumbled one time this season. Not at all. But he's tired right now, and you can see it. I hope they don't run him too much and force a mistake like that. But they will check him out, so great job by USC. 3rd and 3. And they go to the back, wide open lane, juke move, touchdown USC. What a drive by the Trojans. Great blocking. Jakari Torres checking out, and the backup checking in, and into the end zone at that as well. Oh my goodness, what a game. There goes the extra point to lead by 7, and Amy Schlizzy knocks it down this time. 35-28 is the score, but mind you, there is more than enough time for UCLA to get back into this game. They've got all 3 of their timeouts and just a little under 2 minutes to go with 1 minute and 52 seconds. Man, what a game. The rivalry lived all the way up to the hype. USC proving why they're the number 2 team right now, and UCLA showing why they've been hot. They have not made it easy at all for the Trojans. And now here they go with an opportunity again to drive down the field and tie this game up. So here we go. The kick is off, and this more than likely will be the final possession for the Bruins.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And here goes the man that's going to depend on it. Can he get it done? Jace Worth, 341 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. It all comes down to this drive. Man, what a game.
Let's go. 30 base.
First down and 10 for UCLA. Shotgun, Jace Worth getting blitz, throws. That's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before picking up a first down. That's going to be Cota. Nice play and a good job of getting out of bounds also to stop the clock. Great little confidence boost start right there for Jace Worth. Man, if you haven't already, make sure you smash this like button. An instant classic in the RFL College Series for sure. Check out our website at relocationfootballleague.com. Here goes a throw off target, too far ahead of his intended receiver. 2nd and 10. As you can see there at the bottom left of the corner, got our website. You can check out relocationfootballleague.com. Our pro series starting up in a little over a month, man. Do not want to miss the RFL season. And of course, check us out for all the latest news on our social media accounts. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you name it, we got it. 2nd and 10, here goes a throw and a catch for a first down by Jake Holman, who continues to make big plays in this game. And he's at 186 yards receiving here in this one. And he doesn't care about those stats. He's trying to win a game. Clock is stopped, and they still have yet to have to burn any of their timeouts. Here goes a check down, and they might have to burn one here. But they don't. I guess they let the clock run a little bit. They want to try to save as much as possible. My guess is that they're definitely going to start using those timeouts after this next play. 2nd and 9. Jace Worth with a throw down the field, and it's going to be caught for a first down. Unbelievable by Chandler Godspeed. And that's going to put the big tight end over 100 yards receiving, coming up with a clutch grab in traffic. Oh my goodness. What a play. UCLA is not throwing in the towel yet. Instant classic we are watching here in the RFL. 1st and 10. Pressure in his face, and he throws it away. And I don't know if that was complete or it looks like it was incomplete. Okay, he did not get the foot down. Wow, what a game. And the crazy part about this might end up being a rematch soon anyway for the conference championship of the Pac-12. Well, I'm anxious already to watch this game again. But 2nd and 10. Worth down the field. That's going to be caught. Fumble. And it's recovered by USC. And that is going to be a crazy ending, more than likely, for this game. Wow. Terrible throw. It gets deflected. Then it gets caught. And Jeffrey Colvin forces the fumble that is recovered by Salua Scott. Wow. It is still not game over yet because USC does still have all 3 of their timeouts. They have USC somewhat pinned, backed up near their end zone. So they can stop these guys with their timeouts, get the ball back, but they will not have no timeouts going down the field. And as we already know with Madden, that phase of the game, clock management has not been good. So UCLA's got a lot of bad going for them here. And they go with a tight end around play. That's a great play call. Catch the defense off guard. They give up 5 yards, and there goes the first timeout. Man, if you haven't smashed the like button already, hit that like button, man. What a game. 2nd and 5. You can best believe they're most likely going to go with Torres here, and they're going to motion. Definitely looks like a run to the right, and that's what it is, and a good stop. 2nd timeout burn.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So this is it. 3rd and 3. 1 timeout remaining. 40 seconds. Can UCLA get the ball back, or will they put the game away? And they put the game away with a beautifully executed RPO play. Gonzalez with the play of the game right there. And that's going to do it. What a game. They'll take the knee, and that should run out the clock. USC holding on here at home at Los Angeles Coliseum to this victory to improve to 9-2 on the season. And UCLA, they fought hard. They sure enough fought hard. This was an excellent, an amazing game, one to remember. But they came up short and will fall to 6-5. The clock has hit 0, and it's celebration time for the Trojans. Nothing to hang your heads about. If you are on this UCLA team, player of the game is Greg Johnson for the defensive touchdown. He also had a sack and 2 tackles here today. But what a game. This was probably one of the most entertaining games that I've had an opportunity to call this season. Final score, USC winning it 35-28. What a game. Man. And what I want to do is, I don't want to run into Rob's time, and guys will get stats and everything else. And for the most part, guys don't really stay for the breakdowns from what I saw. So I'm not going to do a breakdown right now. I want to roll us right into the Texas A&M and Alabama game. Amazing game, man. Amazing game. Man, USC getting it done. And I think that game right there solidifies why these guys are worthy of being a playoff team. That's going to do it for your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. I will see you guys at the 8 p.m. game, probably later on, since I have to take these pictures and get the stats and everything for you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.